loved you the nicest. Nobody touched me in a rise. Nobody touched me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my passion. You took my heart, I'ma leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. To me, I be work, work.
Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Mocha Mima. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, extra special welcome. Let me turn music down some. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Did y'all hit that like button on your way in? Please do so. That way it'll get me into the algorithm and more people will be able to see this video. Y'all, I'm going to start with my disclaimer. The thoughts, views, topics, and opinions expressed in this video are those of me, Mocha Mima, and my guests. If I have guests, I don't have one today. And are for entertainment purposes only. All commentary is alleged. Now, y'all, this right here, Zion, Zion, Zion. Oh, Zion. You know, Zion is this Zion's supposed to be this mythical place that we all go to when we die. We're going to Zion. Child, this young man right here, listen, he messed with the wrong one. So I'll give you a little background. Zion Williamson is a power forward for the New Orleans Pelicans. Shout out to the Pelicans. I don't know why they decided to name themselves Pelicans, but they're a new franchise. So anyway, Zion, like most young men, played basketball, came to fame during his high school career, ended up going to Duke, did 1 year undergrad at Duke on their basketball team, and then was drafted, decided to go to be drafted, was drafted into the NBA. And I know you're saying, Mocha Mima, it's just about sports. I know some stuff about sports. I remember Zion because I remember people saying he was this skinny little kid and he grew like 6 inches in a year or something like that. And, I followed him because he was at a basketball game and he fell and he had on some Nikes and the Nikes ripped. And I have that video. I'm gonna put that on so you guys so you know what I'm talking about. This was back in 2019, I believe it was, but here's the video. I have no sound for the video because I didn't want to get copyright strike from anybody. But you see there, I'll play the video again so you can see where he split his shoe. Or you might be able to see it there. He drugged his foot and put his foot down, bam, and ripped the Nikes. And I had never seen anything like that in my life, where he had split open his shoes. Here it is again. You see him slide down and fall, and he injured his knee during that time. But then, the shoe was all jacked up. You see President Obama back there. You see Coach K. You see President Obama sitting back there. So Zion injured his knee, came back, and let me take that video out. So after he injured his knee, he came back into the NBA, had a phenomenal season, ended up he was in the All-Star game. He just got all these different accolades and everything. He was like one of the youngest people named to the All-Star game in NBA's history, going to the All-Star game at age 20. Like he was, it was just all these, these things. Everyone was talking about him and everything. So that's a little bit about him. Also, he's not playing because he had a hamstring injury. So he's still out because he's going to be out a while, and the season's over now, so he's done until they come back. So anyway, Zion, like most young men, usually young black men that go to the NBA, they get a whole bunch of money, they get a whole bunch of fame. Even before that, while he was in college, people are noticing him, but mainly women start noticing him. And Zion is at this point now. Zion is only 22. Zion has a girlfriend, Akima. Now, Akima, let me show her. There's the two of them in their recent post. Him and Akima been together not too long now. We found out about Akima. Akima is an Instagram model. She is also was a realtor. You know the usual things. They're an Instagram model. They're a realtor. They do credit repair, yada, yada, yada. It's always the same thing. I'm surprised. Well, she has Zion now, so she doesn't have to go and get her clothes boutique or shoe boutique or her makeup line. She doesn't have to do all that because that's the things that they do. So, because this thing is just a whole lot of. So, Akima and Zion are expecting a baby. So they decide this past week, I think it was this past Tuesday, that they were going to do this gender reveal, as you see here. You see here gender reveal for the two. They decided to do it. Now, before I do before I go to that, let me show you. We're going to go to Akima's Instagram because I want you to see who she is. Akima goes by the name Concrete Rose on Instagram. She goes by the same name on Twitter as well. So here is Akima. You see here, there's their gender reveal. When you look at they have a video on YouTube. When I tell you, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But before that, here is a video that Akima put out on her Instagram, and that was 6 weeks ago. So people who follow her, people who know him and her, they know she's been pregnant. Isn't that the cutest thing with the baby? So they knew she was pregnant. So here, I'm going to play this. I might as well throw this one up here. It's up here. From Valentine's Day. When this is, I guess, is all the stuff he bought her. I mean, I don't know why you have to have all them basically same looking product out. Okay. This is a Rolls Royce SUV. I don't know the exact name of it, but look at that. I think that inside is a little tacky, but maybe pink is her color. That's what she likes. No doubt Zion bought that for her. So, hey, go off, girl. That's how I look at it. Go off. I ain't hating. Hey, you got to do a lot for that. Now, there she is, laying on there. Her belly looks a little big, like she might be pregnant there at that point because she usually has a snatched waist. So she's pregnant there at that point. Now, that was 15 weeks ago. And there she is with a Versace bag and must be matching Versace shoes that she has. So let's go down her Instagram a little bit. Here's where she was going to move. Here's some other different pictures of her coming in from shopping. It's just the usual. There's her rose. He must have bought that rose for her. And this was around her birthday time. She's 29, just turned 29 years old back in March. Here's where she had, I think it was her party or something at the Pelicans at their, she must have, was her mother there. So they went, that's when they went to a concert. But that was at the arena over there. See how I told you about her snatch waist? That's how you could tell she was pregnant. Look at the snatch waist. And I'll say, hey, and this is her 6-year-old son. He's on Instagram, but I won't show too much of him. And there she is. Okay, so her and Zion, you see, I sound exasperated because I'm like, what the heck? So they do this birth announcement. So once they do the birth announcement, here comes the salty side chick who has a complete and total full collapse, meltdown in the whole 9 yards. Her name is Moriah Mills. She says she's a former porn star. She is an OnlyFans model or whatever else she does on her OnlyFans. I don't know. Maybe she on her OnlyFans she just cooks in a bikini. I don't know. But anyway, she has a full meltdown because, as with most side chicks, if you're a side chick and you're getting money, they just don't know how to play their position. So here comes her. She deleted part of her Twitter. When I tell you she was roasting him for just roasting him, like it was ridiculous. Anyway, she decides that she's gonna delete those things that she posted, but luckily I had did a video of it, so I'm gonna show you guys now this video of her. There's no sound to it. This was her Twitter from yesterday. All this stuff here on her Twitter has been deleted. She put a little lock thing with a butterfly. But the thing about it is this with Moriah. Moriah has some type of mental illness. Because once Moriah put this up, she made the decision to delete this on her page. But she also went to roasting him even more, well, an attempted roast. It wasn't even a roast, like, I don't know, I wouldn't even call it a roast. But Moriah, girl, what is wrong with you? You need to stop. You really need to stop. Like, this is pitiful. Like, with the screenshots and everything, she's trying to figure out when the girlfriend Akima, aka the Concrete Rose, got pregnant. She's trying to figure this all out. There's her with her big old booty that allegedly she tried to get a reduction to it. Just excuse, I have some notifications from YouTube that might drop down. Here she is, Valentine's Day. She said he wanted her to see him, but allegedly on Valentine's Day he was with Akima. So I don't know what she's talking about. The child is just desperate. Like, you were a side chick. You did not play your position. You did the things that side chicks are not supposed to do. You're not supposed to fall in love. So she went and she fell in love. Now she's talking about getting a DNA test so they can get back together. Girl, he's not getting back together with you. You are not an asset. You are a liability. Like, it's over and it's done with. Like, stop. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely pathetic. It's just like, at this point, she's begging for dear life at this point. Like, maybe, you know what, the thing about it is she's a toxic person. And I'm gonna get on his head too. I'm not excusing him for anything. But he's 22 years old and you're 31 years old, Moriah. You didn't know, like, just to let that go? Like, absolutely ridiculous. Like, why not just let it go? Like, that's the part that I just don't get with her. Like, I'm just not getting it with her. Like, she has her own. She don't need clout, girl. What What? No, this isn't a clout chase. It's pathetic. It's showing crazy. It's showing deranged. It's showing that you need attention. It's showing that OnlyFans is not OnlyFans and like it's really absolutely ridiculous. She says she dresses very modest in real life. She has whatever size breast she has, and she has this big gigantic butt. So you can't dress, no matter what. It's not going to look conservative or anything else. Moriah, you look like what you are, and like you, instead of you getting that money, stacking it, you fell for him, or you spent all your money. Like it's one or the other. Since she's not a porn star, she retired in 2019. Girl, you're doing look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Trigger warning or whatever. If y'all want to see it, don't look at it. She's doing a lot. She's doing a whole lot. Absolutely. I want to feel sorry for her, but I don't because excuse me, y'all. I'm yawning. Because this right here is boring me. It's more like with her. It's like so many women that decide to be side chicks and don't know how to play their freaking position. Look at this. He wanted a threesome with some white girls to spice up their sex life. Girl, because he knows who and what you are. He knows who you are. That's why he did that. That's why he did all that. He knows exactly who you are. Like I'm letting the whole thing play so y'all can see it because she deleted it. I want you guys to be able to see exactly what she had up there. It's like, girl, like you're pathetic. It's like pathetic. Just like look at it. The thing about it is this, like you see all like she has the Snapchat messages that she kept. She has text messages. Like there was no, like show me some, but she probably can't even show phone message, phone stuff. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely. Then she's calling him a fat F because he had soda bottles in his she said in his bathroom. She's just like you think that if you emasculating him and you talking like this to him that he's gonna want you back or he's gonna leave his the mother of his child for you. Like I can't even read her like I want to. First of all, because it's YouTube. Second of all, because you're pathetic. Because it's just given lonely. It's given OnlyFans is not paying me. It's given nobody else really wants to mess with me. Like when you see her Twitter, and I'm going to show you her Twitter. That only like she is pushing that OnlyFans, and she has a lot of followers. I think she has over 1 million followers or whatever. But still, like girl, just giving pitiful and pathetic. And she's doing this thing like it was embarrassing for him at first, but now it's like given that it's giving her desperation. It's I won't even say codependency. Like this is like stalking. This is really like stalking. Like here she is. You forced me to get knotless braids and wear them every time I came to New Orleans because you wanted me to embrace my African roots. Like, and this is just her showing receipts of her taking a flight from Atlanta to New Orleans. And let me tell you, she is not the only one that came out. There's another young lady who they did an article on. I'm not gonna. Let me stop this because it's now getting on my nerves. So that was Moriah. Let me go to the other young lady, and then I'm gonna come back. In the article for the New York Post, there's another young lady. Her name is Yami Taylor. Well, I guess her name is Yamil Taylor. So she was another young lady who came out like the next day after Moriah went nuclear. So Yami decides she wants to come out and say what she says about Zion. It's obvious that Zion has a type. He likes the light-skinned girls, and that's his thing. So it's like whatever. So let me just pull. Where's her Instagram? Hold on. Bear with me 1 minute, you guys. Let me try to get this for you. Because this is just a whole lot. And the thing about it is he's 22 years old and these women are all in their 30s. But that just shows you what happens. Here it is. That just shows you what happens when it comes to money. Let's see, here's her Instagram. Now, y'all, this is Yami, aka Yamil Taylor. She says she's a digital creator. I don't know. But here she is. Like I said, he has a type. She looks kind of fake there. I don't know. I love that Chanel bag, though. That's a cute bag. So here she is. I think the makeup is a bit much, but okay, girl. Now, this picture, she's pretty because she looks more natural there. I'm not crazy about the baby hair thing, but okay. So here she is. She's at Nordstrom. That's my store. Oh, that's my store, y'all. That's my store. Here she is at Nobu. Oh, we got to go back to that one. That is a bad BBL. Girl, that pose is not. Mm-mm. I don't know. Maybe it's me and my age that I can't deal with all the makeup and stuff. I think it's just a lot. Let me take her down because I can't with her. So she had to come out so she could let everyone know that he was also dealing with her. Wow. Who cares? But anyway, so after Miss Moriah does her thing, like I said, she got rid of all the tweets that she had made that I showed you. So when I went to check back today, they were all gone. So I'm going to start at the bottom and go back. So she had deleted everything. Here's where I was telling you where she had just a lot because she had gotten rid of everything. She retweeted this with Zion. He needs to block her and everything. I thought because she deleted everything, maybe a lawyer had gotten involved. Because as you see here, here's all her OnlyFans. Oh, here's all her OnlyFans stuff. She shows her big booty. So here's her tweets. Let the games begin. Like she's bored. Never gonna lose. No spot. Never have. Never will. Girl, you lost your spot. Used to watch Basketball Wives. Here she goes. And you're right. I'm mad at Zion Williamson. This entire situation has you spending all type of unnecessary money on that baby mother is toxic. Girl, you wish you was a baby mother. Because also she was trying to say her period was late and she might get pregnant. Girl, shut up. Now look at this. Here's where she posted this, where it's supposed to be wire transfer from Zion to her that he made sending her money back in March. That one's from March, 25,000. Here's another one, 10,000. And here's another one, $20,000. Girl, you should have been stacking that money. But here's more of her tweets where she started up like a couple hours ago. She's going. Here she started off as a sneaky link, but we fell in love. No, child, not we, you. You fell in love. I always said a baby is a deal breaker for me, but I haven't slept in days, emotionally distressed. You hurt me big time. I'm not even gonna front. Eventually, we became more until this mysterious pregnancy. I'm F up bad about this, babe. ONG, it's supposed to be OMG, can't do this. Girl, it's giving crazy. It's giving crazy and deranged. Here's another one, another tweet. Girl, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And this just goes on and on. She was on the phone with the African artist. She was going to get a picture made for him because he liked African art. Then goes on Twitter 5 minutes later to see him kiss her for his gender reveal. Girl, listen, absolutely ridiculous. Listen, I don't even know nothing about the man personally, but I knew enough to go and look and see what's going on through social media. Here she is with the vulgar talk. Here's what. I curved this rich old man in New Orleans because I thought we were serious. She felt, so we were. She felt we're serious. And I'm mad, Zion. He probably owned your team, loser. You got mad when my phones died and accused me of cheating. I hate you, Zion Williamson. The entire time you were out getting bees pregnant. Girl, you were not in a committed relationship. I'm going to stop there because the rest of it is her top of her Twitter. Well, no, let me move past it. No, that's all right. But girl, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So along with this, people are tearing Zion apart, this and that and the other. Listen, Zion is 22 years old. He's a 22-year-old black man that has a job as being a professional basketball player, and with that job, they threw him a whole bunch of money. That's what they do. They throw them a whole bunch of money. And that's what they did. He got a whole bunch of money. So with money comes women, with money comes accessibility to these women, especially that go on Instagram and they're basically promoting themselves because they consider themselves like a business. They promote themselves on there to lure in men that have money, and the ones that have money, they want a woman with a big butt, a woman with big breasts. They want the light-skinned one, usually. This is who they want. Like Zion had a girlfriend back in high school, but that must have gone with him over to college, and I didn't even feel like going and looking at that part of it and looking too hard on it. But the bottom line is this. You put something out, it's all transactional. You gave him crotch and he gave you money. You let him do whatever he wanted to do with other women, had you spinning around upside down, hanging, whatever he did, you allowed him to do it, and now you're mad. Now you're mad because you find out that his real girlfriend that he has, who was also, they say she was a stripper called Monroe Rose. you know, say, listen, the bottom line is you tried to play the player and you ended up getting caught. So now you're salty about it and upset. Stop. Stop. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. You know what? He's a 22-year-old young black man. He's going to learn from this experience. Hopefully, he keeps it in his pants. He doesn't have any more babies for a while. He goes through his NBA career, and nothing like this, a scandal like this, doesn't happen again. And this is to all women out there. Like, you have to know when you're dealing with someone, you have to check out to see who this person is, see what the actual relationship is. If a man is only texting you and not calling you like that, and you're being flued out and everything else, like, you know what it is. Play your position. Play your position. Now, we don't know, I've been trying to find out about the relationship with him and Akima. It looks like it's a regular relationship. She's the girlfriend, so she knows that this stuff comes along with it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Moriah, girl, please get some help. Let that go. Go back to OnlyFans and do your crazy act up there. There's some men that love that. There's some men that love the toxicity and will pay dearly just to have you around him. But this right here is making you look crazy because he's 22. You're 31. Like, you're the one looking nuts right now. So, you know what? Stop it and knock it off. So, y'all, I'm going to leave it right there with that because these people just made me tired. And I'm hoping that Zion has really learned some stuff from this. I know that his stepfather has been behind him, because the bottom line is when we have kids, we raise them the best we can. They do what they want to do, especially when they get older. He's 22. His hormones is raging. He wants to knock off everything he can. But the bottom line is when you knock off somebody, it comes with a price. And this is one of the things that happen. You have one girl pregnant, and you have this other one who's salty and saying whatever, and who may try to put a baby on you. Then you have a third one that wants to be up in the mix for clout, really, so she can get herself out there so people see her and see who she is, so she can grab on to a ball player or whoever. So Zion, I hope that you learn from this. I hope that you change your ways. I hope that you settle down. I hope that you slap some cheese on that salami. Leave the Instagram model thoughts alone, please. Please do that. So with that, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. Let me move this from my stream.
Say it with me, kids. If protecting my peace makes me the villain, then bitch, my name is Thanos.
I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, all